What is up? What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Ah, boy, man. I forgot all about Lil Wayne. I know good. Oh my God, think of this. Lil Wayne was a little salty. He gotta be, because I would have been salty too. You got the Super Bowl in my town or my city, my state, whatever, and I ain't even picked or invited or whatever the case may be. Come on, bruh. Nah, homie. So, Lil Wayne clowns Jay-Z after lawsuit and reveals more of his crimes. What? Let me hit the refresh, man. I gotta hit the refresh just in case. Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. It wasn't supposed to play. Hit the refresh one more time so we can get this bad boy out. Okay. Hit that subscribe button, baby. Hit that bell. Hey, let's check this bad boy. Yeah.
Lil Wayne is set to serve major payback on Jay-Z for snatching his Super Bowl slot. And he's savoring every scandalous detail. Their quiet beef has simmered for too long, with Lil Wayne holding receipts on Jay-Z's shady past. And boy, is he willing to spill the tea. Get ready. The drama is just heating up. Lil Wayne versus Jay-Z, the silent war of the rap titans. Hip-hop feuds are nothing new, but the ongoing tension between Lil Wayne and Jay-Z has remained one of the most intriguing in the rap game. What started as a simple claim to greatness quickly spiraled into subliminal shots, public shade, and an unspoken rivalry that has lasted for years. While the two have shared stages and even collaborated, the tension has always been there, lurking beneath the surface.
Damn,
Like many rap battles, this one started with a title: The Best Rapper Alive. Lil Wayne, still making his way to the top, boldly declared himself the greatest in the game. It was a statement meant to solidify his status, but for Jay-Z, who had long been regarded as the king of hip-hop, it was seen as a challenge.
See, this is what you call chess moves, right? And Lil Wayne didn't use the chess move. He's playing checkers. Jay-Z controls a lot of shit, young. He controls a lot of stuff. So you mean to tell me after you done thrown shade, this street beef shade, right? Because I remember they was beefing who's the greatest rapper alive, who's the best rapper in the game. Well, Jay-Z's going to show you, because I ain't picking you to do no Super Bowl halftime. I'm going to show you how much power I got. My guy, I'm going to show you how much power I got. That's why he didn't get picked. Showing off your pull, you showing off your chess moves.
Many rap battles, this one started with a title: The Best Rapper Alive.
The best rapper alive.
Lil Wayne, still making his way to the top, boldly declared himself the greatest in the game.
See what I'm saying?
It was a statement meant to solidify his status.
Now
but for
who's the
Jay-Z, who had long been regarded as the king of hip-hop, it was seen as a challenge. Jay-Z, known for holding his throne tightly, didn't let this slide. In his song Trouble, he sent a not-so-subtle message to Lil Wayne. Can only view Lil Ninjas like Lil Ninjas, but in lieu of Lil Ninjas trying to play that boy, I feud Lil Ninjas with the latest toy. Unlike you, Lil Ninjas, I'm a grown man. Big shoes to fill, ninjas, grown pants. Probably hustled with your pops. Go ask your parents. The message was clear. Lil Wayne was just a kid in the game, while Jay-Z was the architect, the legend who had paved the way.
Exactly.
It was a direct attempt to put Wayne in his place, reminding him that hip-hop was a world where respect had to be earned, not just claimed. But Lil Wayne was never one to back down. Instead of retreating, he doubled down. In an interview with Complex, he made it clear that he wasn't just claiming the title. He genuinely believed he was better than Jay-Z. I don't like what he's saying about how he had to come back because hip-hop's dead and we need him, Wayne said. What do you mean? If anything, it's reborn. So he's probably having a problem with that. Now he comes back and still thinks it's his house? It's not your house anymore, and I'm better than you. After the interview sparked controversy, Lil Wayne quickly backtracked. issuing an apology to Jay-Z and his family. He explained that the interviewer had pushed him into making the bold claim, and that he didn't intend to start a war. "I want to apologize to Jay and his family and friends," Wayne later said. "I ain't want that to happen." But if there's one thing everyone knows about Jay-Z, it's that he doesn't forget a slight. Months later, he clapped back on T.I.'s track, "Watch What You Say to Me," making it clear that he was not about to let Wayne's words slide. "I hear you baiting me lately. I've been doing my best just to stay hater-free. Still, watch what you say to me. Sooner or later, I'll take you up on your offer and put you all in your place like I'm replacing your father." It was another reminder that Jay-Z saw himself as the mentor, the father figure of rap, and he was ready to check anyone who tried to challenge him.
Facts.
The sudden truce. Then, just as quickly as it had started, the beef seemed to fizzle out. Instead of trading more diss tracks, Lil Wayne and Jay-Z shocked fans by collaborating. Not only did they release music together, but they also shared the stage multiple times. In one of the most surprising moments, Lil Wayne publicly acknowledged Jay-Z as the best rapper alive. Standing before...
You know why? Because he got all the cards. You ain't gonna get no work without him. Think about it. Oh man, yeah, my bad. A lot of the people that's trying to get into the rap game, think it's all about music only. It's the ones who's watching these videos. So my bad. You gotta cater to them and say, yeah, who's better? No. Who got more pull? You ain't gonna
provide notice of
if
this
you ain't gonna
lawsuit
do
to
business
Mr.
with your
Hall.
enemies, who does
He has
that?
effectively
Think about it.
Before a crowd, he pointed at Jay trading more diss tracks. Lil Wayne and Jay-Z shocked fans by collaborating.
Right.
Not only did they release music together, but they also shared the stage multiple times. In one of the most surprising moments, Lil Wayne publicly acknowledged Jay-Z as the best rapper alive. Standing before a crowd, he pointed at Jay-Z and declared, "The best rapper alive." Then pointing at himself, he added, "The next rapper in line." It was a moment of humility that fans didn't see coming. Not only did it suggest that the beef had been squashed, but it also hinted at a level of respect between the two.
Exactly.
Wayne even went as far as throwing up the Rock Nation sign, a gesture that suggested he was aligning himself with Jay-Z's empire. But it didn't take too long for Birdman to reignite the tension. For a while, it seemed like the feud was dead and buried, until Birdman, Lil Wayne's longtime mentor, decided to stir the pot. In a bold move, Birdman publicly dismissed Jay-Z's legacy, claiming that not only was Lil Wayne a better rapper, but he was also richer and more successful. This statement put Lil Wayne in a difficult position. While he had seemingly made peace with Jay-Z, his loyalty to Birdman couldn't be questioned. Birdman had been the one to mold him into a superstar, and if he was taking shots at Jay-Z, it meant Lil Wayne was, by extension, part of the feud once again. Jay-Z's power move, blocking Lil Wayne's Super Bowl performance. Fast forward to recent years, and the tension between Jay-Z and Lil Wayne has quietly simmered in the background. However, according to industry insiders, things took a turn when Jay-Z allegedly blocked Lil Wayne from performing at the Super Bowl halftime show. For years, fans had been pushing for Lil Wayne to get the spotlight on the biggest stage in music, and many believed that his time had finally come. However, rumors suggest that Jay-Z, who now has influence over the NFL's entertainment decisions through his Rock Nation partnership, pulled strings to make sure that didn't happen. Instead, Kendrick Lamar was chosen for the spot, a move that some saw as a deliberate snub against Wayne. Nicki Minaj, one of Lil Wayne's closest allies, wasn't shy about calling out the situation. She allegedly took to Twitter, blasting Jay-Z for allegedly using his power to keep Lil Wayne from getting the recognition he deserved. Denying a young black man what he rightfully put into this game for no other reason but your ego.
Damn.
Your dislike for Birdman, Drake, and Nicki got you punishing Lil Wayne.
Damn. You can't get it, though. Nicki, go on, do your thing, girl. She just straight up, hey, I ain't on no Twitter or no X or whatever y'all want to call this crazy. You got to pick a couple of things. I keep saying I want to get on there, man, but as soon as I clean up my backyard, right? My backyard dirty as hell, yeah. We gonna get it together one day, boy. Let's pray on it. Jesus Christ, you hear this, man?
She allegedly took to Twitter, blasting Jay-Z for allegedly using his power to keep Lil Wayne from getting the recognition he deserved.
Damn, Lil
Denying
Wayne.
a young black man what he rightfully put into this game for no other reason but your ego.
Enemy
Your
stood.
dislike for Birdman, Drake, and Nicki got you punishing Lil Wayne. It was a clear shot at Jay-Z's alleged behind-the-scenes maneuvering.
Also, y'all remember now, Eminem had to stand up for 50 Cent. Jay-Z didn't want 50 Cent on the Super Bowl. I think when stuff go down, these, for lack of a better word, other people, I'm just going to say other people that's working with Jay-Z on the halftime show, right? The other people probably got to step in and be like, yo, I mean, we trying to put this show together and you got 90% of the show put together, but you got a problem with the one guy. What is the problem? They probably like, what is the problem? Well, I really just don't like him. Is that what your problem is? That's what your problem is. We try to put on a show and the Eminem, I was going to say in the white, I prefer not to use color. And Eminem said he is not going to perform unless he has this other guy with him. This is the person that really don't listen to hip hop. They're not into the music. Just get the guy on the show. What is the problem? Is he a felony? He's a superstar? Get him on the show. That's all they want to do. That's it. Because it says something right here in her tweet. And it says, what's good? Eminem stood firm on having 50 Cent come out. It says it right here on the tweet. Eminem stood firm. You got to be able to, dude, you got to stand on something. You trying to make people do things your way. You got to stand on something. And if it goes your way or if it did not, you stood strong. Move on to the next show or whatever.
Your dislike for Birdman, Drake, and Nicki got you punishing Lil Wayne. It was a clear shot at Jay-Z's alleged behind-the-scenes maneuvering, and it only added fuel to the speculation that the silent war between him and Lil Wayne was far from over. Now, with Jay-Z facing a wave of controversy and legal troubles, Lil Wayne seems to be enjoying the moment. According to insiders, Wayne has receipts of Jay-Z's past actions and industry secrets, and he's not afraid to use them if things get messy. If this feud reignites, it could be one of the most explosive rap battles in history. After all, Lil Wayne has been waiting for his moment to get even, and Jay-Z might not see it coming. Is this just an industry rivalry, or is there real bad blood behind the scenes? Will Lil Wayne finally expose what he knows about Jay-Z?
He been practicing guitar. He been practicing guitar for a good little while, man, so I don't know. You know, is that fake or is he really playing the guitar?
Is this just an industry rivalry, or is there real bad blood behind the scenes? Will Lil Wayne finally expose what he knows about Jay-Z, or will the two keep things behind closed doors? One thing's for sure, this rap feud is far from over, and the story only gets more interesting. Birdman versus Jay-Z, the tensions behind the power moves. The rap game has always been a battleground for egos, and when Birdman went on record to declare that Lil Wayne was the best rapper alive, it didn't just ruffle feathers, it sent a shockwave through the entire hip-hop community. In an interview, Birdman made it clear that he didn't think Jay-Z deserved the title of Best MC. According to him, Wayne was doing the most, making the most money, and lyrically, no one could touch him. Birdman didn't mince words when he said, "I don't think Jay-Z is the #1 MC in no kind of way. Wayne's the best. He do the most, and he make the most money. I don't think no man in the business make more money than us. How can you be the best if you don't make the most money and you don't do the most lyrically? Come on, man, be for real."
But didn't Lil Wayne leave Birdman? Cause you know you don't hear too much about Birdman, not like a Lil Wayne. Because Lil Wayne found out that Birdman was allegedly stealing from him or something. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments, man, because I would like to know that. I think they had a falling out where they kind of went their separate ways. I don't hear too much about this dude no more.
Can't nobody mess with Wayne. This statement, as bold as it was, got Jay-Z's attention in a major way. Jay-Z is no stranger to competition, but when it comes to his throne in rap, he doesn't let anyone question his reign. And Jay-Z's response came quickly. In 2012, on his track Ham, he clapped back at Birdman's assertion. I'm like, really, $500 million? You got baby money. Keep it real, they ain't got my lady money. Jay-Z wasn't just talking about numbers. He was making it clear that to him, the title of Best Rapper Alive wasn't just about lyrics. It was about power, influence, and the empire you built. And when it came to making money, Jay-Z was at the top of the food chain.
What is up?
Though Lil Wayne tried to remain neutral in the drama, it wasn't easy. Wayne, being the loyal figure he is to Birdman, didn't want to outright diss Jay-Z, but couldn't completely ignore the shots that were being thrown his way. In the song It's Good, Wayne took aim at Jay-Z in a way that was impossible to miss. Talking about baby money? I got your baby money. Grab hold of your lady. Get that how much you love your lady money. Jay-Z wasted no time with his response in La Familia. Wanna grab hold of wifey? Good luck with that, bruh. You must gonna hide your whole family. What'd you think we wearing black for? It was getting heated. The shots were getting more personal and more intense, and the rap world was watching closely. Would this be the ultimate battle for supremacy in hip-hop? Or would they let the tension die down and make amends? A sudden truce, but not for long. In 2015, Lil Wayne surprised fans by announcing that he was signing with Jay-Z's streaming platform, Tidal, and aligning himself with Roc Nation. This move shocked everyone, especially given the beef that had been simmering for so long. Wayne even went as far as to say he was now a member of the Roc Nation team. Is it good if I just say it's The Rock? You know, I'm a member of that team now. We'll talk about that later, though. At face value, this seemed like a peace offering, a way for both parties to move past the animosity. But the truth behind the scenes wasn't so simple. Rumors began swirling that Jay-Z's issues with Lil Wayne's protégés, Drake and Nicki Minaj, were only making things more complicated. Drake and Nicki Minaj, the catalyst for the beef's resurgence? Lil Wayne has always been extremely protective of his protégés, especially Drake and Nicki Minaj. And according to industry insiders, Jay-Z wasn't exactly a fan of their rise. As Drake and Nicki became two of the biggest names in rap, Jay-Z allegedly saw them as a threat to his position in the industry. Rumor has it that Jay-Z had been secretly plotting to take them down, or at least sabotage their success in some way. There are even whispers that Jay-Z tried to replace Nicki Minaj with Megan Thee Stallion, and Nicki didn't hold back when she addressed it. In an interview, she dragged Megan, alluding to Roc Nation's influence in the industry, saying, "She think I'm a pushover because she get a Roc Nation brunch every year. She's upset at Party Next Door. He told all your tea." But
man, I'm trying to let you know, boy, even in any species, when females get to fighting, and the dogs, I remember the puppies was fighting each other, and all the male dogs looked like, I ain't getting in that shit. I ain't getting in it. Hey, you don't want to mess with Nicki, man. You can ask Queen B. She was washed up. Damn, Queen, you could have came to somebody like me. I could have got your shit better than what you did. But that nose you messed up. Why is people fucking messing with their face? Just get old and be happy. The fuck, man? Excuse me, y'all. I'm supposed to be practicing on that cussing, man, but fuck that shit. Vivica Fox and messed up her face too. Putting BBLs all in her butt. What's wrong with you? Be naturally. What is wrong with these kids? Fuck, man. Lil' Kim done messed up her face looking like Michael Jackson nose. What the hell is wrong with you? You was beautiful the way you were. Go with what God gave you and shut the fuck up. Damn. Why can't people... Woosah, Uncle Mike.
Jay-Z tried to replace Nicki Minaj with Megan Thee Stallion.
Beautiful.
And Nicki didn't hold back when she addressed it.
Beautiful too.
In an interview, she dragged Megan, alluding to Rock Nation's influence in the industry, saying, "She think I'm a pushover because she get a Rock Nation brunch every year. She's upset at Party Next Door. He told all your tea. But you taking shots at my family. Get up on your good foot. Go apologize to your mother." Nicki wasn't done there. She also posted a screenshot of a Rock Nation ad promoting Megan's song, Hiss, throwing shade with her own commentary. Spending so much money, but she's the little broke independent artist? Nicki even accused Rock Nation of fueling a targeted campaign against her, claiming that they were paying people to tweet negatively about her. And the paid for TikTok and the paid for tweets, to the point where people got their low $250 for their tweet to say something bad about Nicki Minaj. Things were really intense, and Nicki didn't seem to be letting off. She returned fire for fire and didn't mind if things got really heated. Unlike Lil Wayne, she was ready to go down low with anyone that she felt was slighting her.
Damn.
Her feud with Megan Thee Stallion and Rock Nation had people asking how much of it was directly or indirectly related to the Jay-Z, Birdman, and Lil Wayne beef. Was she just taking pot shots at Megan and Rock Nation, or was it an indirect hit at Jay-Z, seeing that he owned Rock Nation? On the flip side of the narrative was the Kendrick versus Drake drama. The Drake versus Kendrick drama. As if things couldn't get more complicated, there were whispers that Jay-Z played a hand in fueling the Drake versus Kendrick Lamar beef. According to sources, Jay-Z allegedly used Kendrick as a pawn to diminish Drake's position in the rap game. The reason? Fans had started to claim that Drake was more relevant to the modern hip-hop scene than Jay-Z. The comparisons between Drake and Jay-Z have been hard to ignore, especially considering Drake's massive commercial success. One fan tweeted, "Drake's debut album sold 447,000 in its first week. Jay-Z's Blueprint, which was his peak, sold 423,000. This is all before streaming. His debut is Jay-Z's peak. To still be doing this in 2021 is unheard of." Another fan added, 6 Drake albums sold over 500,000 units in 2022, easily the most of all rappers and the equal most of all artists. He's 36 years old, and he still has the commercial game sewn up. Never seen a run like this in hip-hop. And then, of course, there's the fact that Drake has more top 10 hits than Jay-Z, Kanye West, and Kendrick Lamar combined. The stats don't lie, and fans have been vocal about how Drake's success has begun to overshadow Jay-Z's legacy. Jay-Z has always been about staying on top, and according to insiders, this constant challenge to his place in hip-hop doesn't sit well with him.
Damn.
He wants to remain the king, no matter what. And as the battle between Drake and Kendrick heats up, it's clear that Jay-Z will continue to pull strings from the shadows, trying to hold on to his crown. Whether it's through his influence with Rock Nation, his power in the industry, or his ability to manipulate public opinion, Jay-Z isn't going down without a fight. But with Drake and Nicki Minaj's rise, the tides may be shifting, and the throne could soon be up for grabs. It's really interesting to see which direction this whole drama goes. But if you thought this story was over, there is more. If I were you, I'd hang in there and enjoy the rest of the ride. The power plays, the cover-ups, and the allegations. At this point, it's becoming clear that Jay-Z's grip on the industry runs deeper than most people realize. From allegedly pulling the strings behind Super Bowl decisions to reportedly covering up scandals involving Rock Nation artists, the chess game in hip-hop is far from over. However, through all the drama, the question that has lingered on people's lips is, did Jay-Z blackball Lil Wayne from the Super Bowl? When the conversation about the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show began, most fans expected that the spot would go to Lil Wayne, a legend in the game with decades of hits and deep roots in pop culture. But when Jay-Z stepped in and secured the performance for Kendrick Lamar instead, It raised eyebrows. Nicki Minaj, never one to hold her tongue, went off on Twitter. She called out Jay-Z's alleged ego and grudge against her, Wayne, and Drake, accusing him of using his power to punish Wayne simply because of old tensions with Birdman. She didn't stop there. She also made it clear that she saw through the industry politics, referencing Eminem's loyalty to 50 Cent while blasting Jay-Z for allegedly putting business over respect. While Jay-Z seemed to be winning the industry war, a bombshell lawsuit changed everything. A woman came forward with disturbing allegations, claiming that she was assaulted by both Diddy and Jay-Z when she was just 13 years old. For obvious reasons, Jay-Z denied everything and called the lawsuit an extortion attempt. But the court of public opinion isn't as easy to control as the industry, and the accusations started gaining traction online. That's when Lil Wayne saw his opportunity to strike back. Wayne, who had mostly stayed quiet about his past issues with Jay-Z, suddenly started clowning him online. Sources claim that Wayne has been sharing inside stories about how Jay-Z allegedly covered up even more scandals to protect himself and his artists, including some serious allegations involving Meek Mill and Tory Lanez. Did Rock Nation cover up the Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj scandal? Back in 2017.
Wait a minute. I'm still on this first part of this thing. Should I say this? Dude, you know you gotta hold back sometimes, but I swear, Meek, maybe it's the younger generation. Y'all wear y'all clothes too tight. But we went out our way to wear our clothes loosely because that was a symbol of letting you know that we ain't got no sugar in our tanks. You feel me? We loose. We thorough. We cool. I don't know about y'all. I'm gonna put it out there, man. I don't even want to shake a dude's hand. I don't want nothing to do with some dude. But man, you look a little suspect on almost all your goddamn pictures, man. I'm just saying. You trying to fight back saying that you ain't like that. Oh my God.
Sources claim that Wayne has been sharing inside stories about how Jay-Z allegedly covered up even more scandals to protect himself and his artists.
Covered up.
Including some serious allegations.
Cover up. Who? What gangster thug wear this? What thing? What the hell? What gangster thug freaking dressed like another man? The fuck, man? Every time I see him in something, that yellow, did y'all see that yellow coat he had on? Come on, man. What street dude wear a yellow coat? That's what I want. Now, y'all let me know. Maybe I'm the one tripping. Maybe yellow is in style for the younger generation. That yellow coat, that's like wearing pink. Them real gangster dudes want to wear pink. I'm hard. I dare you say I'm gay pink. Yeah, cuz you look like you got to be twice as hard. See what I'm saying? You can't be no little dude. Well, I'm going to wear pink. I can't wear pink because they might think I'm a little red fox. That's red fox. I'm talking to my old heads. Yeah, I can't wear pink, dog, because Uncle Mike might be a little. Oh, my God. You can't wear pink. You can't wear yellow. You can't wear no rainbow colors. Mick Mills. Shit. Can't even say the boy name. You look, boy, he gonna come after me. Mick, you gonna have to come after me, man, because when I saw you on the bus, I saw you on the side of the bus, the advertisement. I kept saying, how the fuck this dude get there? Who is he? Oh, my bad, man. My bad.
Sources claim that Wayne has been sharing inside stories about how Jay-Z allegedly covered up even more scandals to protect himself and his artists, including some serious allegations involving Meek Mill and Tory Lanez. Did Rock Nation cover up the Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj
There he go with yellow on again. There he go with yellow
scandal?
On again.
Back in 2017, when Nicki Minaj's relationship with Meek Mill was falling apart, there were whispers that things weren't just ending because of personal differences. Allegedly, Meek was physically abusive during their relationship, And when Nikki tried to tell her
And
side
he
of the
beating up on
story,
girls.
Rock Nation reportedly shut it down. Nikki hinted at the
done,
abuse
son.
in interviews, recalling how she had always promised herself that no man would ever mistreat her. But when she tried to release a documentary detailing her struggles, the footage mysteriously never saw the light of day. Rumor has it that Rock Nation, who was managing Meek Mill at the time, blocked the release to avoid damaging his career. And when Nikki tried to speak out anyway, Meek hit her with a cease and desist letter, forcing her to stay silent. Nikki wasn't having it. She took to Twitter and aired him out, saying, "You a clown, you do it for likes, Twitter fingers, assault women, scared of men. You physically hurt your own sister and taped it, embarrassed her and taped it." The accusations were explosive, but Meek never fully addressed them, and Rock Nation never issued a statement. But this isn't
Maybe his PR is dressing him or something. But I swear to you, young, you don't dress like a thug. You don't. You don't dress like a rich hip hop rapper that you spit in your lyrics. You don't do that. You dress like somebody that's. You gotta keep you gotta keep that one. You gotta keep this one finger straight. That's how Red Fox do it. I can't do it. Hey.
and taped it.
I'm done, son.
The
I'm
accusations were explosive, but Meek never fully addressed them, and Rock Nation never issued a statement. But this isn't the first time Rock Nation has been accused of sweeping things under the rug. When Tory Lanez was convicted in the Megan Thee Stallion case, he claimed that Rock Nation set him up and even warned him not to speak out. Tory said, "I get a call from Rock Nation that says, 'Yo, we heard you're going to make a statement about what happened, and it'd be in your best interest if you don't make that statement.'" While it's still unclear who was telling the truth in that situation, Wayne's recent comments suggest that the Tory case was just one of many times Rock Nation played puppet master behind the scenes. The Beyoncé factor? More than just business? But perhaps the most shocking claims from Lil Wayne involve Jay-Z's alleged interest in young women, including Beyoncé herself. Over the years, there have been whispers in the industry about how Jay-Z allegedly started dating Beyoncé when she was still a teenager, while he was already in his 30s. Some fans have pointed out that Beyoncé was only 18 when they officially got together, but insiders claim that their relationship may have started even earlier. Even Dame Dash, Jay-Z's former business partner, once hinted that Jay had his eye on Beyoncé while she was still underage.
Facts.
And if that's true, it raises serious questions about the power.
Well, that ain't. I mean, you young, even though you come on, man, come on. There has been plenty of. I did a little thing. I was. Oh man, I'm gonna drop this story in there. Long story short, I went to a high school to do some music and speaking, and I was like out of high school maybe 7 years. So these girls was looking like, good God Almighty, in high school, right? But I didn't say nothing. I'm a grown man. I know better. But at the same time, they fatted in the government paycheck. And I mentioned that to the not the principal, what you call it, the guidance counselor that's getting me into this thing. Me and him, we cool, we both. I said, man, I don't see how you can work here, man. These girls, what? He got mad at me. Well, these are kids. Why you just? I'm like, well, man, fuck that. If they kids, they shouldn't dress like that, showing all this cleavage and all this booty shorts and all this stuff they doing. I'm not saying, dude, trust me, I would never, ever touch or even mention that. Me and you here. That's what I was calling myself doing. So they get mad at me because, man, fuck you. I left. I got up and rolled out. You gonna call me or what? But you ain't got no proof. I ain't done nothing. I just said to you that, dang, going these girls, I couldn't believe how the kids was dressing. And then when a man like this sit there and say something, but he did it the smart way and waited till she was of age or whatever the case may be. Yeah.
power dynamics in their relationship.
Here we
Only
go.
18 when they officially got together. But insiders claim
He
that
did it
their
right.
relationship may have started even earlier. Even
Maybe.
Dame Dash, Jay-Z's former business partner, once hinted that Jay had his
Done,
eye on
son.
Beyonce while she was still underage. And if that's true, it raises serious questions about the power dynamics in their relationship. While these allegations remain unconfirmed, Wayne's decision to speak up about them suggests that there's more to the story than what meets the eye. And we'd get right back to it. But first, let's talk about the battle for hip-hop's throne. The battle for hip-hop's throne. At the end of the day, this isn't just about music. It's about power, control, and legacy. Jay-Z has spent decades building an empire, but with all these allegations and secrets coming to light, it's becoming clear that his grip on the industry isn't as strong as it once was. Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, and even Drake have made it clear that they're not backing down. And with the legal troubles stacking up and former allies turning against him, Jay-Z may finally be running out of moves. So the question remains, is Jay-Z's empire about to crumble? Or will he find a way to silence his enemies once again? The allegations keep piling up. Is Jay-Z's empire on the brink? At this point, the floodgates have burst open, and it seems like the skeletons in Jay-Z's closet are spilling out one by one. From whispers of inappropriate relationships with young women to allegations of silencing industry scandals, the narrative around Jay-Z is shifting fast. Remember the Foxy Brown allegations? For years, the rumors surrounding Jay-Z and Foxy Brown have swirled, but many dismissed them as nothing more than industry gossip. However, when Lil Wayne allegedly hinted at having receipts, the conversation took a serious turn. Foxy Brown, a teenage rap prodigy at the time, was only 15 years old when she was signed. Meanwhile, Jay-Z was already in his mid-20s, and insiders claimed that there was more going on behind the scenes than just music. Although Foxy denied the allegations, many fans found it odd that even Dame Dash, Jay-Z's former business partner, refused to speak on the matter. When Nick Cannon pressed Dame for answers, he dodged the question completely, which only fueled speculation that something wasn't quite right. If Lil Wayne really does have evidence, it could be a game changer. But it doesn't stop there. And now back to Beyonce. How early did her relationship with Jay-Z really start? One of the most controversial topics in Jay-Z's history is the timeline of his relationship with Beyonce. Officially, they claim they started dating when Beyonce was 18. But a 2007 interview with Jay-Z seems to suggest that they actually met in 1997, when she was only 15 or 16. The timeline has never quite added up, and when you combine that with lyrics from Jay-Z's song Young Girl, where he raps about molding a 19-year-old's life and controlling every aspect of it, the optics don't look good. Many fans have pointed out that Jay-Z has a pattern of seeking out younger women, which Lil Wayne also allegedly confirmed. According to industry sources, it's an open secret that Jay-Z prefers younger partners because they're easier to control. Jay-Z's silence. Will he respond? At this point, Jay-Z has stayed completely silent on the growing wave of accusations. But how long can he keep ignoring them? With lawsuits piling up, old scandals resurfacing, and Lil Wayne seemingly ready to expose more, Jay-Z may soon have no choice but to address these allegations head-on. The real question is, will the industry continue to protect him, or is this the beginning of the end for Jay-Z's reign? One thing's for sure, this battle is far from over. Do you think that Jay-Z is the king of rap? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Hit the like and subscribe buttons. Be sure to turn on the notification bell to be notified of our latest uploads.
Well, to answer his question at the end, do I think that Jay-Z is the king of raps? No. Who I think the king of rap is, Harry Mack, man. I think, I really think, to be honest, I think the king of rap is somebody that's not famous, that you don't know, that don't even want to be in this stupid game because there's too much bullshit in this game. That's what I think. If you want to know what I think, yeah. Oh my God. Now they got Meek Mills confirmed Busta Rhymes smashed him and Orlando Brown. Kiss T. Oh man, y'all got some shit. Oh my God, y'all got some stuff, baby. Y'all got some stuff going on, man. Anyway, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Thank y'all so much, man, for supporting the channels. I didn't mention about the World's Largest Rap Contest and all that type of stuff, but check out the World's Largest Rap Contest.com. Let me know if you are a ender, meaning you made it to the end of this video. Let me know. We're going to put this on a smaller channel right here. I'm trying to figure out some things and try to grow both of these channels, man. Trying to grow 2 channels. So y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Hey, take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.